Yes, boys, legs for the YouTube. So we have got legs B going down first rotation in the dock one, making the switch from Newry to the dock, getting back to where I belong, maybe belong. Debatable, but yeah, back to where all of lifestyle loops are based out of. So yeah, excited to get back here. Bit of a change of scenery. I can see myself prepping out of the dock more than prepping out of Newry. I feel like Newry would be a bit of a weird one to prep out of. So yeah, happy with the move. But anyway, this session is our RDL, barbell RDL and Cybex pivot leg press session. Pre-workout went in. We had caffeine wise, we done a double espresso, kind of white monster as well before, and so we just ran a non-stim pre. That was a serving of mega pump and some just dripped my hand. A serving of mega pump and a full, or no, half a serving of Myo Blocks pump product, fruit gum flavor, rainbow haze. And yeah, I always combine, if I'm using Mega Pump, I always combine it with another pre, because I think that Mega Pump raspberry twist flavor is absolutely dire, but it actually like mixes really well with other flavors and like enhances them. So yeah, hopefully in for a good session. Will be a good session. New low this morning, 199 pounds. So previous low was 200.4. Was quite draggy yesterday. And there we go. We've seen the 1.4 pounds drop, which I could honestly feel. I sort of guessed that it was coming. But yeah, that's not going to affect training performance. I do believe Butcher is in the gym dock right now, so hopefully we'll get him in, maybe interview him for the YouTube. Hopefully he can have a look at me as well, see how I'm looking, if I'm still fat, or maybe I need a refeed, bro. We'll just stick in a burger and fries refeed so me and him can have it post-workout. But yeah, we will get into the session. Not sure how I'm going to lay this one out. Similar to the upper session, I might just like maybe voice over the isolations or something. I don't know, because it's the main two movements that we really care about. So, less than ideal circumstances going into this one. Tripod broke yesterday. Butcher nearly clutched up with his, but there's no screw to attach the Osmo. So I'll actually show you guys here. There's some dedication going into this, risking the life of the Osmo, balancing it on this. So yeah, if you get a clip of me breaking the Osmo, that's good BTS content. Got the hamstring curl done, 2 sets there. Stack plus the additional 15 pounds, and stack plus additional 5 for the 2 sets, both 5 reps. Not mad at all, you know. Moving to a new gym, even though they're the same machines as what I did run in Newry, you have to be aware that like machines run differently. Like the prime incline yesterday, first time running it in the dock since I left, it felt totally different, far wider than the one in Newry, so I had to take a load decrease there, like 7.5 kilo down a side. And like what I'll say to clients when they're training in a new gym, like, don't get too attached to numbers. Even your free weight movements, like a deadlift setup, if you're used to deadlifting on the same platform with the same plate, same bar, everything, it's going to feel different in a new gym, because that's a one-off novel session compared to what you're doing week in, week out. And what you're used to. Mentioned not ideal circumstances. Broke my watch this morning. I mentioned about that double espresso I was getting. Before I left the car, tried to adjust my watch. Ripped the strap, so now I'm carrying about the screen in my pocket to track my steps. New strap on the way, arrives tomorrow, but yeah, again, less than ideal. One tip I actually will give you all, you can see, you probably can't see, I stick a timer on after I finish every meal, so I know when to eat again. You know, with someone that doesn't have the exact same meal timings every single day, with different routines, different shifts and stuff, tracking like times between meals I found to be So helpful, because you're not thinking, oh, when did I actually finish that last meal? Was that 2 hours ago? Was that 3 hours ago? And you can base that around your day. Like, I know when my shifts start at like 5:45, I know to do 3 meals in work so I can get my pre-workout meal at home and then train and go for my post-workout meal as my final meal. And if I didn't like have the timings between that, I might not get those 3-4 meals in before training. It just throws off your whole day. Time management is so key, especially in a gaining phase, to be fair. When you're struggling to get food in, and if you're not allowing adequate time in between meals to digest that food, you're going to fall behind and have, if you're not following a meal plan and you're just tracking macros each meal, you're going to have a good 1,000-1,500 calories to slam down at 10 o'clock at night, and that's not going to be good for digestion, but also sleep, going to bed that full. So what I just mentioned, 2 hours on the watch, EAs go in, little bit of water, what would we say that is? 500 mils of water, 10 grams CNP, loaded EAs. Strawberry laces flavour, pretty good. Just make sure with your EAs, you're not following like what someone else doses them at. Like, different EAs will have different serving sizes based on the amount you need to use to get that full amino acid profile, and like to most effectively spike muscle protein synthesis, you need 3 grams of the amino acid leucine. So make sure you're getting that in your serving of EAs, and don't whack 10 grams in, because that's what you've seen someone on Instagram or YouTube do. But yeah, I want to get this in straight away, 2 hours after, because I know what my day ahead is like, and I want to be able to get my post-workout in on the train when I'm heading up to Belfast today. Bit of manga shopping, and Nespresso re-up. Hopefully they have them pistachio flavours in stock. Trained by JP, audio's time. There we go, top set, dusted, 210 for 3. Fourth was there, not taking it though, because been dealing with a little bit of a lower back niggle. Well, I say a little bit, it sort of pushed me back for a good 3 weeks now. So still don't want to take those 50-50 reps and chance hurting that even more. But I'd say that's me pretty much back to 100%. Like, that was pain free, to be honest. So next week will be a full send, really. Like, I've pulled that weight for 7 on an RDL before, so I know it's not too heavy for me. But that set was like most controlled and actually cap on the posterior chain. It's lost me. Osmo has lost me. Yeah, that's that cap on the posterior chain more than the 7 rapper. You know, there's a lot of like knee flexion in that 7 rapper that actually injured me. So just pulled that back a bit. And we don't want to be turning our hip hinges into squat patterns, which was sort of the direction that 210 set was headed in. So I'm happy with that. We'll send 190 for the back off. Should get a good 6. Easy peasy. I'll actually check the logbook, what we done last week. Last week again wasn't the tidiest execution ever. So we took 210 for 3 there. And then last week was 200 for 7 and 180 for 7. So up in load, and that's what we want. Wait, why is that going red? No, it is. It is on. There's no way. How are we going to do a podcast? Is it tracking us? This is going to take so many takes. I have an RDL set to do. And
do you want to do your set first?
Nah, I've already done one. Oh fuck,
It's not been good.
Hi guys, here with UKDFBA Caledonian Classic Junior Bodybuilding first place and Classic Bodybuilding second place. It's Butcher_natural.
Are you not going to introduce my actual good titles?
What are your good titles, mate?
European champion, Irish overall national champion.
Yeah, and how'd you win that Irish overall with your rear poses?
I don't know, mate. I think my front was just too good. It was lights out from the front.
Okay.
And I think it just got me the win.
And how did you develop into such a classic frame after taking second place in your classic class in 2022?
So judges' feedback in 2022 was I had the perfect size and shape and structure for, or not size and shape, perfect shape and structure for classic physique.
In the back as well, the rear shots.
Yeah, they said the width was there, but there's just a severe lack of density.
Severe.
But they were like, you just need time. You just need time. So went away, worked hard for 2 years, came back with the size required, which got me 5th place at the UKDFBA show. But in terms of structure, they've called me the epitome of classic physique. They're like, this guy has the division for as long as he wants it. He just needs to grow back, apparently.
Okay. So. And moving on from your competitive experience, what do you think about my competitive season coming up in 2027? What do you think the package will be like that I bring to MBFI main show?
So I'm not sure if you're going to be 100% on the money for that MBFI show. Is that your main show, or?
I'd say, depending on the package, we could adjust the timeline.
I think regardless, it's going to be a mega package, isn't it?
Mega. It's going to be a really tremendous package.
First show will be mega. Second show, tremendous. And hopefully by the finals, you'll be epic.
And then probably lose all my muscle. And then...
Yeah, so if you learn from my experiences, I can only really do 2 shows before I just give up and my back decides to...
Training falls off. Yeah, so I will utilise Butcher's past preps to my advantage and hopefully replicate this classic frame for the MBFI overall. So thank you for your time. Do you want to hit one pose together? Maybe an abs and thigh, or maybe a front lat spread?
Get your abs. But my abs are in better condition.
No, they're not. That's brilliant. You dumb, bruv.
That's a 5-plate though.
Or shit, I mean 190.
You dumb.
I mean what? I got.
Mate, it's not 190 because they're 2024.
Oh fuck up,
so
man.
It's like 190.
That's what you do when you're weak. That is what you do when you're weak.
You're on board. You're the type of person to stick a fucking 0.5 plate on there.
What?
You're the type of person to put a 0.5 plate on, say mega progression. Just count.
Yeah, well, that is a mega progression.
Just count it from
Here. Good tune.
no reason.
Good tune. Lower back went. Oh, actually, I felt the click. Oh no. Oh, never had that. We might have to say no to the pivot. Ah, that's a good one. Last clip you'll have saw was me bailing out of a rep on 190, the 7th rep. And felt something in my back click. It was not good. Oh fuck, that's not good. Literally after just saying the top set, felt no pain at all. Next week back to 100%. Fuck's sake, I've already clickbaited one of my last videos. I'm injured, so can't reuse that. Fuck me, it's annoying how long this injury is kept in place, and that's the worst of it. I've never felt my back click on a hinge movement. No pivot today, which is quite annoying. It's just a constant, like, 1 minute it's my lower back's okay, I'm functioning, and then it goes again. It's been like this the last month, I'd say, since I done that 210 set in the RDL. But I can't pull out hinging, like, I couldn't do that to myself, and like I wouldn't do that because I think it's so vital to my physique. It's just fucking annoying. Like, is the only way to get this fixed not to load my lower back for like 2 weeks? I don't know. But yeah, no pivot, so we will be equating leg volume or quad volume through more sets on the leg extension, so like 4 sets here. And yeah, I was sort of looking forward to posing in front of Butcher, but I don't know if my lower back will hold up. Maybe we'll be able to do a little bit, maybe not. We'll just have to see how it heals up. I can sort of bend over at the minute, but not too much. Yeah, just less than ideal, lads. Yes, lads, never actually outroed the video. Emotions were too high, just pure depressed, end of the world, because a little lower back tweak got to me. But nah, bit of a failed leg day. He's got to see RDLs, 1.5 set of RDLs. Didn't get to see the pivot, but hopefully it was entertaining enough. Hopefully, Butcher's guest feature was worth your time. And that makes up for no heavy leg pressing. But yeah, as for the injury, it does feel pretty fucked, to say the least. Bending down is quite a challenge. I really can't describe. Like, the closest thing I can describe that feeling to when it happened on that rep. And also note that I said I wanted 190 for 6, got my 6th and went for a 7th after saying I didn't want any 50-50 reps. So yeah, that's what I deserve. But yeah, what it felt like was generally like 2 bits of Lego stuck together and you pull them apart, which is like really weird. Goal now to get a good night's rest. Hopefully wake up still mobile, not paralyzed from the lumbar spine up. Is not the way it works. No, it's down. It works down, so it would be paralyzed from the waist down. Yeah, I think it works down, and then because neck, if you're paralyzed at the neck, you would lose function down. Yeah, so hopefully I function over my lower body. Basically, we've got a rest day tomorrow morning, so 2 rounds of posing and 25 minutes of cardio. We should still get them boxed off. But yeah, did end up posing with Butcher. He had a look at me, bullied me a little bit for being fat and having love handles, but it is what it is. He gave credit where it was due in some poses. But yeah, nice to see him getting in for some in-person posing work down the line next Saturday. No, it is next Saturday, getting in. Then his posing seminar the day after that actually. So plenty of posing work coming up. So we better up the L-carnitine dose. I don't think I've mentioned that on YouTube as well. Running L-carnitine injectable. Actively could titrate that, or well, not titrate, just bump it up to 500 milligrams down the line, and that probably is the plan. Fatty acid mobilization from the L-carnitine is super beneficial, and I actually do think it has sped up the fat loss process, because I do think condition has came in quite fast the last week that I've been using it. Started it on Saturday past, or 2 Saturdays ago, and yeah, visually shifted quite a lot. But I'll leave that video here. Just wanted to make sure I outroed it. Let you know that my back is well and truly fuckered. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, drop a like, subscribe, and comment Noah Campbell if you made it to the end. So yeah, thanks guys.